Hello and welcome to Praying on Purpose. Today is the fourth day of Sukkot, and so therefore I would like to focus our discussion this morning on an aspect of davening that is unique to the Yom Tov of Sukkot. We know that throughout the holiday, we take the Daled Minim, the lulav, esrog, hadasim, and ravos, and we incorporate them into the davening. We integrate them into the recitation of Hallel, and specifically there are 2 points during the Hallel in which we do what we call the nanuim. We wave, we shake the lulav in all different directions. Of course, there are different customs as to what exactly is the sequence of those directions, which I'm not going to spend any time on at this time. But there are 2 points in which we all shake the lulav. The first is the pasuk Hodul Hashem Kitov Ki Li'olam Chazdo, loosely translated as Hodul Hashem Kitov. We express our gratitude, our thanksgiving, our appreciation to you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Kitov, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu is good. Ki Li'olam Chazdo, that his chesed, his kindness, is eternal. It is forever. It is unlimited. And so therefore, if you can imagine for a moment, when we take the Daled Minim and we shake them, we point them in every one of the directions around us, what we are essentially saying, it would seem, is if you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, grace us with your kindness, with your chesed, everywhere we turn, everywhere we look, there are signs of your incredible, unlimited, boundless kindness. And then we go ahead and we take the Daled Minim and we do the Nanuim again later in the Hallel when we say the pasuk Ano Hashem Hoshia Na, which means please Hashem, we beg HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hoshia Na, please save us. When you think about it, these 2 psukim are probably in Hallel the 2 most diametrically opposed psukim. Hodul Hashem Kitov Ki Li'olam Chazdo is a pasuk that expresses our incredible appreciation for HaKadosh Baruch Hu's boundless kindness. We feel HaKadosh Baruch Hu's goodness. We feel supported by him. We feel his chesed everywhere. And the pasuk Ana Hashem Hoshia Na is a cry for help. It is us turning to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and saying, Hashem, please save us. It is a pasuk that you would think is recited on the brink of despair. And here we have both of these psukim that are recited in the Hallel, but we are taking the Daled Minim and we are doing the Nanuim at both of these points in Hallel. How can we understand this? So I think perhaps the reason why this is perplexing to us is because we often make the mistake in life to think that the only time in which we can really fully appreciate HaKadosh Baruch Hu's presence is at times of chesed, when HaKadosh Baruch Hu's providence in our lives, when HaKadosh Baruch Hu's place in our lives is something which is just felt everywhere and so evident, and I feel constant support. I feel HaKadosh Baruch Hu's hashgacha pratis, that he's looking after me, that he's watching me, that he's providing for me. So then I feel, oh, Hashem is here. And at moments when there is a period of hester panim, at moments in which I'm struggling, in moments in life in which I'm finding it difficult to connect to that chesed Hashem, so at moments like that, I can't connect with him. Moments of that, I can't find him. I can't discover him. I don't know where he is. But that's a mistake, because the truth of the matter is we are able to connect with HaKadosh Baruch Hu from places of chesed as well as places of hester panim. We are able to turn to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and recognize his place in our lives at a moment of Hodul Hashem Kitov Ki Li'olam Chazdo, and we are also able to do so at moments of Ana Hashem Hoshia Na. Think about another point of reference within the Hallel. There's a pasuk that we say, Kos Yeshuos Esa Uv'Shem Hashem Ekra. David HaMelech says, I lift Kos Yeshuos, my cup of salvation, expressing again in a very poetic way the fact that Kadosh Baruch Hu has provided me with so much goodness. My cup is overflowing. Uv'Shem Hashem Ekra. And what do I do at such a moment? I call out in the name of Hashem. I turn to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I speak to him. I daven to him. Why? Because I feel him. However, David also says, Tzara v'yagon emtza uv'Shem Hashem Ekra. That even when I find myself in a place of tzara v'yagon, in a place of pain and suffering, uv'Shem Hashem Ekra, what do? I call out to that same HaKadosh Baruch Hu, because I don't only feel his presence in my life at moments of chesed, but even, if not especially, at moments of tzara v'yagon emtza. That's also a moment opportunity where I can call out in the name of Hashem. You know, we just read Parshas Hazinu. Parshas Hazinu is a shira, it's a song. It is one of several songs in the Torah, but perhaps we usually refer to 2 major songs in the Torah. There's Shiras Hayom, the Shira Naz Yashir that we recite every day, the Shira that was recited by Klal Yisrael, the Yam Suf, and Shiras Hazinu. They're very, very different types of songs, right? One was said at a moment of great Giloi Shechina. One was said at the Yam Suf when we felt HaKadosh Baruch Hu's incredible chesed. And Shiras Hazinu, which is difficult to read, but if you read it, which describes the path of Jewish history, there are some very painful moments. Overall, it is not a very cheerful shir, but it is still a song. It is still an opportunity for us to recognize and to appreciate HaKadosh Baruch Hu's constant connection to each and every one of us, his true presence in our lives, at moments of Giloi Shechina and at moments of Hester Panim. You know, there's a pasuk in Tehillim Perek Kuf Aleph, which says, the David Mizmor, David composes the following song, Chesed u'mishpat ashira. I sing out to Hashem, Chesed u'mishpat. Chesed means kindness, mishpat is justice. L'cho Hashem azamera. And I daven Hashem, I sing rather to you. And Rashi says over there, Kshata osi mi chesed, when you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, provide a chesed on my behalf, when I feel your presence in my life, Baruch, I praise you by saying Baruch Hatov HaMeitiv. Ukshata osim bi mishpat, and when I feel your strict justice, and Ashir Baruch Dayana Emes, I sing Baruch Dayana Emes. But says Rashi, Bein kach ubein kach, whether it's Baruch Hatov HaMeitiv, or whether it is Baruch Dayana Emes, L'cha Hashem Azamera. David HaMelech is saying, I sing to you from a place of chesed and mishpat. From both places, I am able to connect with you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But says Rashi, Bein kach u bein kach. Either way, L'cha Hashem Azamera. I am able to channel. I try to focus my attention to you, because you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, are always the one who is providing me with support. At sometimes I feel it, because I feel just incredible chesed, and there are times that I have to go searching for it. But Bein kach u bein kach, L'cha Hashem Azamera. And so therefore think about it, when we take the Daled Minim, and we do the Nanuim, both at the moment of Hodul Hashem Kitov Kili Olam Chasto, as well as the moment of Ana Hashem Oshiana, we are not coming at this from two completely different places, in the sense that we have to explain both of these ideas separately. They become fully integrated, one with the other. And so therefore it is a fulfillment of what David HaMelech says, Chesed Mishpat Ashira. As Rashi says, Bein kach u bein kach, L'cha Hashem Azamera. I sing to you. I want to just leave you with one additional point for your consideration, and that is, the first pasuk that I mentioned, Holod Hashem Kitov Kili Olam Chasto. I translated the way you would probably find a translation in most Sidurim, Hodol Hashem Kitov Kili Olam Chasto, because Hashem, your chesed is la'olam, which is translated often as eternal. It is forever. It is boundless. It is unlimited. It knows no limits. And that's a correct translation of the word Kili Olam. But the truth of the matter is, the word Olam also means, and perhaps primarily means, hidden. The Olam Chasto. And perhaps another way to understand this pasuk, and I would say maybe at different points in our life, we may want to think of it, this pasuk, this way. Hodul Hashem Kitov. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I express my gratitude and appreciation to you, Kitov, because I recognize that you are good, and everything that you do is good. Kol da'avid Rachmana l'tav avid. And there are times that I cannot feel your chesed. There are times that I cannot perceive it. There are times that I don't see it. But David HaMelech reminds us, Ki la'olam chazdo, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu's chesed is there even when it is hidden, even when I cannot see it, even when I cannot connect with it, even when I don't feel it, even when I feel your absence, I feel disconnected from you. Ki la'olam chazdo, your chesed HaKadosh Baruch Hu is la'olam. It is eternal, it is forever, but at times it is also hidden. And so therefore, as we continue to do the Nanum for the next several days until the end of Yom Tif, we should think about how Hodul Hashem Kitov Kilim Chasto, Ana Hashem Oshiana, are providing us with two perspectives in which we could connect with HaKadosh Baruch Hu from two different vantage points. There are times in life that we are just going to feel overwhelmed with HaKadosh Baruch Hu's boundless kindness. And in moments like that, we turn to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and we say, yes, thank you. Hodul Hashem Kitov Kilim Chasto. But even from a place of Ana Hashem Oshiana, David HaMelech teaches, Tzara v'yogon emtza u'v'shem Hashem ekra. I could turn to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and call his name. I could connect with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I could strive to see him, not only in moments of Kos Yeshua Sesa, but even in moments of tzara v'yogon emtza. And if we can have this perspective, not only on this Yom Tov of Sukkot, but throughout our lives, if we can listen to the calling of David HaMelech, who tells us, L'cha Hashem HaZameira, no matter what I'm experiencing in life, whether it is the Chesed or the Mishpat, L'cha Hashem HaZameira, we will live such more fulfilling lives. Because moments of challenge and difficulty, moments in which we are feeling lost and disconnected, we can allow ourselves to feel elevated. We can bring ourselves up. We can open our eyes and connect to Kadosh Baruch Hu from that place. As Rashi tells us, Bein kach u bein kach, whether it's to recite Baruch Dayan Emes, or Baruch Hatov HaMeitiv, whatever the case may be, Bein kach u bein kach, L'cha Hashem HaZameira. Wishing you all a good moed and enjoyable rest of the Yontif. A Chag Sameach to all.